Okay, guys, I think we arrived at time, so we can start. So, hello everyone once again. Welcome, and thank you for joining us today. So, my name is Anton. I'm product and marketing manager at Maestro, and with me we have Valentin today. He is our technical product lead, who works closely with the product itself, and will walk you through the core demo today. And we also have Boris, our head of marketing, and he will help me to facilitate the workshop. So this session is designed to be very practical. So we wanted to show you the actual workflow behind the creating playable ads with Maestro, not just to talk about it in theory. And to make the best use of our time, we pre-recorded the demo flow in advance, just to show the full process without any interruptions, from the first idea all the way to the playable ready to export. So after Valentin will walk through the demo and show how flow works in practice, I will briefly show you two cases from our customers, and you can see the real impact on the production speed and experiment speed. And after, we will have a QA session, so you will be able to ask any questions to Valentin about the product itself. So this is the plan for today. It would be great if you could also type in the chat from which industry you are, so it will help us also to understand the audience today. So that's all from me. The floor is yours. Val, please, could you share your screen and present the demo you prepared for us today?
Of course. Hello, everyone. My name is Valentinas Anton Todt, and I have been specializing in making tools playable ads with Maestro, because we all know how complex are the playable ads and how expensive they are. So our solution provides you to cut the development time at least with 70%. And currently, with our tool, it's possible to make a playable ad in 1 hour. Yeah, and currently they're on more static, like one scene, but we are developing even for more complex ads, 3D ads, and so on. So today I will show you how I have made a playable ad for game similar to Farm Hero Saga, and it took around 40 minutes. We have cut the video to 20, so it's shorter for you. And yeah, I'm starting the video. At the end of the video, we'll answer all your questions. And yeah, okay, let's start. Today we'll be creating a playable ad with Maestro. Let's click on Create Project. We already have selected the playable ads. Let's create the name of the game. I want today to match 3 game playable. Let's call it match 3 1. Okay, I have already prepared the main folder. Match 3 1. Okay. Create the project is installing the dependencies. We need to think for some cool design in the meantime. Let's create Farm Hero Saga design. Okay, we need to click on Create Out for Playable, and we need to describe what we want. Okay, so now we'll start to speak with the agent, so it can ask us some questions and gather information. And we need to provide as much as possible. Okay, maybe the agent's not the agent knows this game quite well. Okay, he proposed farms in background, game board background. Okay, start effects. Okay, stay as close to the original game. So let's use route. Okay, it offered background. Yes, do it. It's making this. Great, it called the to-do list. Okay, let's see. Amazing. Very, very beautiful background. Very beautiful. Okay, maybe this grid is not proper. Still, let's test canvas. Let's like this. Okay. Let's put this beautiful background here. Like this. Let's resize it. Okay, let's lock it down. Okay, our two assets are great, but I don't think we can use this grid because there's way too much. Actually, maybe did I tell it 9 by 9? Okay, this is too small. Yes, I think I give it. Here we need to click on save. Click save. Great, amazing work. We just need to run the grid. Let's see the new grid. Actually, no, we need just a wooden frame, which is square, and then we need a grid sheet L 6 by 6, which will act as a background to background, but the figures will need to swap easily. So yeah, it's very important, the instructions we give to the AI. And let's see. Okay, great. Let's remove that one. Let's put this frame. Let's put it like this. And here is our amazing, amazing grid. And to make it better, of course, we can put it like this. See, what an amazing job. We need a little bit to fit it like that. Okay. Okay, I think this is good enough. Save. Moment. Amazing job. I have touched the asset I want in layout. And let's give it a go. Okay, it's thinking. Okay, we're ready. Let's see the canvas. Great, amazing job. Now let's go to phase 2, the actual match 3. Great, great work. Now we are preparing for the actual match, but before giving you instructions, can you list out the match assets we have for the grid? Great. So the AI gave us the elements we have, and we need to explain to him to make them match 3 mechanic. Great. With those assets, we need to do the match 3 mechanic. I want you firstly to think about the grid logic. Now here we'll explain him few of the basic things. Figures. Where figures? How do we match those figures in the cells? Do you have coordination where the items, the figures, need to be put in the cells in such a way that they are centered in the cells? Currently, the cells are just one image. Do this first, and then we'll proceed. So the idea here is, to see where the figures will appear in our grid. Okay, so the AI is explaining the grid coordinating system. Rendering. Okay. It's thinking. Spawn out the 36 copies randomly placed in the grid. Okay, the AI says that it has everything. Okay, it has put the figures It's relatively well, but it needs more adjustments. Let's ask him to adjust them. It's quite good, but the figures are not put perfectly in their cells, especially those on the edges, as you can see. Additionally, our figures have a little different sizes. We need to equalize them, make them big, how as bigger. What is this? The April? How those axes are with different sizes. Okay, the AI says okay, the AI says that it understands what is the issue. And it's made them more equal size. So we see the cherries are still, the strawberry are a little smaller. Okay, it's a little bit better. Okay, sometimes these things happen while, of course, the AI is working. Now it fixed it. Amazing. Just amazing. I like this. Okay. Now let's move to the match 3 mechanic implemented on what we know match tools. Okay, it has designed the full logic of the match tree with swapping, invalid, match, firing, spawning, idle, guide. Okay, so it's now making the match tree again. Okay, it says the game is ready. Let's test. Okay, maybe we need to restart the game. Okay, this is false match. Okay. We need also to add false matches. Okay, it's not working always, so let's fix it. Wipes. Thank you much. We don't have also very much any division price. Then how much swipes good? There is not much, and there was down. Okay, let's see what is the issue. Okay, now it will make real matches. Okay, it will add some visual shake when an invalid swap happens. Great. We see that our matches are working, and we have all swipes. So yeah, we can continue to develop the game quite a lot, but let's show you how we can export for the playable networks. Here we come, select the networks we want. We have many more, automatic and regional. But let's just select the most traditional networks. And here, as you know, for playables, we need to embed the links. So we can just for now leave them empty, but you need to put your links to validate your game. The network, and we just click export, and then we watch. Now we'll see some of the playables, how they're quite big. Here the first two are, the first is 23 megabytes. And the agents will start to optimize it for each network. So yeah, the playable can be uploaded quite nicely. Okay, we see that it's rebuilding, and from 23 megabytes to 4 megabytes. Okay, 2 remaining. And wow, we can open here and see our exported networks, which now are going into the right sizes which the network achieves. And this is how in less than 30 minutes we have created something quite complex. Thank you for your time and good work.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for the demo. So, guys, as you have seen, we pre-recorded it. So we cut down the original, like maybe 40 minutes with all typing, with the AI is working, but you could see the real flow. So it's not sugar sweetened enough. So sometimes you need to ask twice. Sometimes you need to, make a screenshot and to show basically the system that something goes wrong. But it's tuned to help with playable sets creation. So guys, I will quickly show you 2 use cases just to confirm how the stuff that we just showed to you, how it actually works and how it could impact the business and the speed. And then you can ask questions. I don't know if everyone is Russian speaking here on this webinar. You can also ask in Russian because like most of the team speaks Russian. But if someone is not a Russian speaking, please just tell us this into the chat, so we will continue in English then. So here we have a few cases. I just want to briefly show this case of Green Pixel. This is the studio behind the Merge Hotel Empire. Maybe you know it's now part of the Moon Active portfolio. And basically, what was the situation? What was the challenge? It's a studio from Limassol, and they have the seasonal events, and they requires visual refreshness as a core lever for engagement. And they have these recurring reskins. When you need to reskin a lot of stuff at a time, the production pressure appears across art, engineering, product, UX teams, and marketing. So reskins takes too long. And if Playable's concept ships really slowly, the studio is loses the speed that they can spend on iteration and apply to iteration and experiments. So basically, I will now show you only the before and after numbers, because probably if you are from industry, you know this situation quite well. So before it was from 10 to 14 days to prepare one event package, and 3-4 seasonal events per year they've been able to handle, and 1 or 2 variations per event. So because the long story short, the user acquisition teams couldn't scale the playable testing fast because every concept required too much manual prep. And basically what we handled following the flow and following the approach that Valentin just presented. So we speed up the seasonal rescreen packages creation and structuring the assets exporting under unified rules, something that you just seen on the demo. And the team was able to generate from 4 to 6 variations per event and creating 5 or 8 playables per concept. So you see the reskin time decrease from 7 days, from a week to 1 day. And you see like 4 times more playables per concept. So iteration and testing has really a boost. And of course, it's reduce of engineering team effort because AI takes the heavy lifting, and you can see also the impact on the CPI and return on acquisition spendings. And this how it works. There is some quote also from the founder of the Green Pixel, but the main idea is not just speed of creation, but more time you can dedicate to experimentation and iterations, not only production speed. So this is one case, and another case is from the Pam Pam studio, and basically we help team to reduce internal tooling work from 1-2 weeks to 3-5 days. So there was the same situation where engineering team was loaded with the playables creation scope, let's say, and this competed with the roadmap features that the engineering team had to deliver. And it was tough for the company at that time to increase headcount and hire more engineers. and basically internal editor tools that the team used took 1-2 weeks of senior engineering time, and new hires also took time to onboard and navigate through the complex Unity base. And like Playable's implementation thus often was at the end of the backlog, and the engineers was able to do them only when they have some time cut it from the roadmap work. So I also believe you're all familiar with these challenges that are mentioned on the screen: the engineering capacity, delivery speed, playable development speed. So basically, after implementing Code Maestro, and it was adopted for the improving engineering delivery impact, but since this workshop is more focused on the playable creation impact, so you can see the metrics behind the pam-pam use case. So playable implementation turnaround turned from multiple days to the same day, next day. And like the game prototype delivery, also it was limited by the roadmap, and now after using the Code Maestro, it was handled inside like normal sprint flow, and less engineering interruptions for Playable, so engineers could focus on the core roadmap work, and the team was able to deal with Playable's creation without heavy engineering support. So this is the two cases I just want briefly to show you, just to show you that some companies already implemented this solution and it really works. Of course, we improve it all the time, but this is something real. This is something to cut production time spent significantly and increase the experiment and iteration speed. So guys, this is the main part of our presentation. Thank you all for being part of this webinar. I hope you enjoyed this and get an insight on how the Code Maestro AI playable creator can really boost your productivity and iteration and experimentation speed. So thank you all and have a nice day.